Every year on the 4th of July, millions of Americans light fireworks, wave flags, and sing the national anthem. It's called Independence Day, a celebration of freedom. But for millions of others, it's a reminder of everything they were never given: the land taken, the bodies enslaved, the justice denied. What if I told you that not everyone was free on the 4th of July, and some still aren't? This is the part of the story they don't want you to hear. On July 4th, 1776, the United States declared independence from Britain. The Declaration of Independence boldly claimed, all men are created equal with unalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But there was a catch. The same men who signed that document, more than 40 of them, were enslavers. They owned other human beings while preaching liberty. At that very moment, nearly 500,000 African people were enslaved in the colonies. Freedom? It was never meant for everyone. In 1852, one man stood up and said what few dare to speak. Frederick Douglass, a formerly enslaved black man, gave a speech that sent shockwaves across the nation. He asked, "What, to the American slave, is your 4th of July?" A day that reveals to him the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is the constant victim. He called it a sham, a celebration built on stolen land with blood-stained hands. He didn't want to ruin the party. He wanted people to see who wasn't invited to it, before there were fireworks, before the parades and red, white, and blue banners. There were 700 native nations on this land. By the 1800s, the U.S. government had taken nearly all of it, through war, lies, broken treaties, and forced removals. The Trail of Tears, the Indian Removal Act, the Wounded Knee Massacre. The 4th of July to many Native Americans isn't about independence. It's about invasion. Even today, many indigenous communities don't celebrate the holiday. Instead, they use it to remember the ancestors who were erased from the American story. Today, black and brown communities still face a system where freedom is conditional. Ask Breonna Taylor's family what justice looks like. Ask the parents of Tamir Rice, Elijah McClain, George Floyd. Ask the immigrants held in detention centers on this very holiday, in a country they risked everything to reach, only to be locked in cages. Ask yourself, if freedom is truly universal, why are so many still begging for basic rights? Why does justice seem to skip zip codes? Why is the American flag waved proudly in parades, while being used to silence voices asking for equality? The media shows you the fireworks, but not the crackdowns on protests. They show you barbecues and beach parties, but not the families mourning someone lost to police violence. On this same day, on July 4th, 2020, a young black girl named Zachariah Turner, just 8 years old, was shot and killed near a protest site in Atlanta. She wasn't holding a weapon. She wasn't in the wrong place. She was just a child sitting in the back seat. What do you tell her mother about freedom? So as you watch the sky light up this 4th of July, ask yourself, who is really free in America? Who gets to celebrate while others are silenced? And what does it say about us that we still call this freedom? The 4th of July isn't just a celebration. It's a mirror. And for millions, what they see in that mirror isn't liberty. It's a lie. If you believe freedom should be for everyone, not just a privileged few, share this story. Let the truth be louder than the fireworks. What does the 4th of July mean to you? Because until all of us are free, none of us are.